Greetings, everyone. My name is John Bruna, and I am the spiritual director of the Way of Compassion Dharma Center. It's with a great deal of joy that I get to announce that we will have the honor of hosting the monks from the famed Gaden Shartse Monastery right here in Carbondale for a full week of activities and events, and the centerpiece of which will be the creation of a sand mandala over a period of 5 days. In essence, these incredible works of art are created with intention, meaning, and purpose to bring loving kindness, compassion, healing to the environments in which they are created. They get created over a period of 5 days, and at the end of that time, the sand mandala is consecrated, blessed, and then dissolved. It's swept up. This very blessed sand at this point does get distributed to members of the community that are present at the dissolution ceremony, and then the rest of it will get poured into the river, letting this blessing flow through the whole valley with its healing and nurturing qualities and the prayers that have been imbued with them for the benefit of all. So it's quite a thing to see in person. There'll be viewing hours that you can come throughout the day, and often they'll have little practice table setups so that you can try it out yourself, or kids can come and try it out as well. These activities and events are part of the Gaden Shartse tour. They've been sending tours out for, I think it's over 30 years now, to come to the United States and to share their culture. They do educational events, use a lot of time at universities and colleges, schools with even middle school children, and just all over the country, just showing up wherever they can to share their culture, to have cultural exchange, to also bring Buddhist teachings to those that are interested in that as well. And the whole purpose of this is to offer these incredible teachings on kindness, compassion, and to help the Tibetan culture survive. As many of you may know, the Chinese invaded Tibet, and unfortunately, over 1 million were killed in that process, 1 million Tibetans. And some of them escaped, and 1959, His Holiness escaped from Tibet. And they've recreated the Tibetan government in exile in India. So the Tibetan culture has been being preserved in these communities throughout India. These are autonomous type regions with Tibetan government on land that the Indian government provided. And here they have strived to keep their education system, their language, their cultural heritage alive. And they've reestablished many of the great monasteries as well, including Gaden in South India. I myself used to be a monk from Gaden Shartse and have led these tours myself. I will invite you to take a peek. I made a video years ago, probably I think about 13 years ago, when I was leading my first tour. And so I put together a little video to share its mission and the journey of what it's like to see the monks connecting with the communities they interact with. So I'll post that here on the website as well. The tours themselves come out into the world much like a modern day alms run. In Tibet, these big monastic institutions were supported by the communities. Monks live off of offerings. They don't charge for anything. And in Tibet, they're supported through their communities. In India, they don't have that support. So over these many years, the monks have come out and they offer their services and kindness and compassion. And all of this is done on a donation basis. So we are reaching out to all of you to invite you to participate in donating to the Gaden Shartse Cultural Foundation to help preserve the monasteries in India. The Gaden Shartse Monastery has, I think, about 3,000 monks, maybe. I'm trying to remember. It was about that when I was with them. But all of these monks need, food, clothing, education, so forth. And these tours provide a great deal of support to provide for the education and the maintenance of the monastery. One of the tours I was on helped build a clinic and provide health care for the monks as well. So if you can, I would love to invite you to make a donation. We have a donation button here. It goes through our foundation, the Way of Compassion Foundation, and we'll collect all these funds. We'll make these offerings to the Gaden Shartse monks. We are seeking to raise $5,000. $5,000 will fund the creation of the Sam Mandela and provide for, some of the food and different needs for the monks. We'll be housing them here as well. In addition to the Sam Mandela, there'll be a lot of activities and events that you can come and attend as well, including a full night in which you can just engage the monks in a day in the life at the monastery, ask any question that you've ever wanted to know about Tibetan monks, and they have a nice slideshow to take you inside the life at Gaden Shartse Monastery. So with all of that, I do want to just thank you for taking the time to explore our foundation, to learn more about the monks. And if you're able to help donate, that would be wonderful. I think we had an initial donation of over $1,000. So right off the bat, that was helpful, and only close to 4,000 more to go at the time of this video. Hopefully by the time you're listening to it, we will have met that goal. So thank you all so much for all that you do for the world. Please be well, take good care of yourselves, and come see us. Spend some time with the monks.